folks, welcome to the video. This is Elder Gaming, and today we're just going to be doing a little bit of gameplay. I'm going to be trying to do some infantry fighting. I'm trying a slightly different position with the webcam, so I've got the webcam on my other monitor and I've got my light on right now. I know it's dim a setting, but it's still quite bright, so I'm just kind of playing about with that. So yeah, like here we are at Crimson Bluff on the Endar, and we're going to do a bit of fighting, hopefully. Let's just see what's going on. Seems to be that fight actually might just be kind of over. I wasn't intending to do any Magrider, but there's no one else in my outfit's on right now. It's quite late, but it's also not that late for America. See if they'll put busy, so I don't know where everyone is. I'm going to die quite a lot though. I don't fight it very much. Yeah, my aim. Absolutely dead for tonight. There we go. This gun here, it's kind of silly. It's an LMG, but it's incredibly accurate. I drive that gun up a lot. What I might try and do, let's see if it works. Always a good idea, this guys. Always try and get another spawn somewhere else. Dramatically change the battle. Yeah. Whoa. Don't try and, if you're on your own guys, if you're up against a fully armoured blockade Sunderer, you're probably not going to manage it. Let's say some people here, but I think they might be dead. Yeah, I think they're gone. So we fight this one. It was bigger when I looked at it on the map. I was like, working its way up. Never look at the map when you're in on the actual battle scene. That's when you get sniped. Helen Pass, 48 to 96, even both ways. Probably just be a bunch of tanks outside, that's why they're holding. I'm not going to go into TI because there's a bastion sitting above it. Small fight. I haven't built any bases. I literally just started up. Wanted to do a bit of infantry fighting and test out the new kind of setting. If any of you guys are wondering about the glasses, they're not prescription glasses, they're blue light glasses, so they help protect my eyes against the monitors. And I would actually recommend them, especially if you play like me. I mean, I do have external lights that I do use to try and help my eyes, but if you're playing in rooms like this where it's relatively dark a lot of time, it really does help your eyesight. I don't know if I want to try and get Sunderer down now. Let's just go deploy down now and see. Oh, I've still got my. Where is it? Oh, let's go over here. I still got missions that I wasn't able to finish in the last playthrough. Question is, can I get to Helen Pass? You know what? Let's go pull Magrider. Another thing I'd always recommend, guys, get setups for tanking, infantry fighting, and a bit of everything, so that it's much easier to spawn. You can do things much quicker. There we go. Now this is my American character. As I said, this is not my European character, and she is level 93. She's not doing too bad. I have got a PR on this character, on this account as well. I've got 96 or something, but I don't actually play him all that much anymore. I think because, like, my outfit I was in disbanded. I used to be in 96 AR, which I enjoyed because I was a tanker. I liked tanking. And then they disbanded when they got merged with AODR, which, as we all know, means there was any form of identity. The Zerg fits have their purpose, but they're also incredibly boring to be in. Yeah, I like when I first came to this account on America, I joined SKL. There was very few DS outfits that looked interesting, and SKL definitely had its bonuses. I liked Soka. He was a good leader when he was on. The problem is he wasn't on enough. So the other commands that SKL have is not brilliant. Plus I left at the end because he basically ignored me and ended up getting wiped out because of it. I was flying a scythe, did up with an armor column, and I noticed an NC armor column about to flank them, a massive NC armor column, and I pointed it out and it totally quiet. So I was like, alright, so yeah, that outfit definitely didn't have its bonuses. Loyalty rank 4. That's 4 shots I put into him since he was at half health and he just died. I'm gonna go inside and repair. No point in risking my mag. Problem with Magrider is you touch a wall and suddenly you're spinning around in circles. Chat. I can handle anything you've got. that sounds a little bit perverted. Really? Send it there for a walk on? The thing I don't understand, right? Mines cost resources. Before cost resources. Literally everything in this game costs resources. Except missiles. Which they can spam as much as they want. Imagine how different this game would be if heavies had to limit how many missiles they could fire. Imagine the NC, what would they do? But just sitting and... Oh, wait, what? How did I get a friendly kill? That's annoying, man. What the hell? The Vanguard hit me in the flank there. Didn't think I'd actually play any tanking today, but it seems to be. This is the thing with Indars. Kind of forces you to do this. Oh, I got that. I forgot I had that as well. Right, Heavy really needs to die. He's annoying. I want to push it out. And we personal vendetta to get out Heavy and get lose my mag. Apparently all you need to do to avoid tank shots is to move slightly left and right. If you guys are in the military though, that's apparently all you need to do. That guy's not a big slot. He's like, I'm gonna kill that mag. Oh, there's a tank, there's something like. I do find that quite funny about Cloak Sundays sometimes how they can people just I had a go at mining, one of the mining drops 2 weeks ago, and a guy tried to ram us all with an ant and went straight into a Cloak Sunday and blew up, and he'd obviously put his charge on. I was just like, nice, well done, mate. This can be quite risky because it's difficult to get out of here. There's a way up over to there to the right, and then something this one came down. You can get yourself stuck. The counter to it is you do get some good farming. Got to remember as well, I'm on my own. I don't have a gunner. Oh, lonely me. The thing is, the reason that I joined the American account, I know it's weird to have someone in Scotland playing on the American, it's because I used to work bar work. So I'd be finishing at about the time when it was peak on the American servers. So to get a good fight, I'd come over here. The archer's a weird thing, it sounds like you get hit with a tank shell and people panic because of it, and in reality they're actually taking like almost no damage. But then again, the archer in numbers is actually really quite dangerous. I remember the first week we brought it out, everyone had an archer and it was an absolute nightmare. You'd get taken out with like 40 archer shots. No, that's not a thing. Get an angle on him. There's Van out there as well. I was asking why there's no sky guards. Oh, I got out on him. In fact, the sky guards are going to come out at a base. Yeah, unless we have to. I mean, years ago, back before I got a decent computer, I used to stare guard, even though I was like quite a high level, and I used to have to go wide at me like pilots. They'd be like, oh, why are you not up here with us? Or like, because I'm like computer physics and can't handle flying. I'm gonna go up and my computer, I mean, I used to, some of you guys probably in the same position, I used to have to go into like the .ui files and like edit them, like so I could get like, it wasn't like I was turning down shadows and stuff like that, I was turning off anything that I didn't need, and even with that I was like barely getting like 40 FPS at 1080p. Now I'm playing at 1440p, I'm getting, probably look, 100 FPS, and that's at 1440p in a big fight like this with a lot going on. Is that guy actually orbiting, or is that something? Am I about to, I think I'm about to move it, yep. Where's the palace? Oh, that's here. That's looking. Done this before, TR, they come up here and they just sit with their prowlers and shell the VS and NC that are down there. I tried to get them away from here, but a lot of distract them all at once. Oh, looks like guys. That gets yet. If you ever see like just a mass of vehicles, almost certainly Fennec. And it's not just like just prowlers, they'll do it with anything. Like if you ever see like 15 galaxies, FedEx. In some ways it's good, but when they're driving about in like 20 prowlers, I mean, there's nothing in the game that can compete against that, so what happens is the population just dies, and no one can fight against it. There's no real way to counter it, to be honest. People say that we gank like Mags and Harm, which is the outfits I'm in. But we don't, because yes, there'll be like 3 or 4 of us, but we'll be 4 hexes deep into enemy territory, we'll be on our own. I get an angle, that's a problem shot, he's not doing anything. So yeah, we might take you out, but not as if we are ganking you or doing anything. That's right. That's good funny. I just find it quite fun as well when I see, because I saw these ghost guys, Ghost of Revolution, quite good outfits from whatever. They were all driving Magrider, and I was like, what are you guys doing? That's our thing. So we've got tanks absolutely everywhere. When people do airdrops like that, if you get hit on each vehicle, especially because they're just dealing, you'll get the kill on everything and you get a nice little farm, start farm there. Some lucky shots. Gotta remember what that flash here though. Don't want to push out too far. That guy's pushed out too far. He's just going to get shot on the road. I've got an idea to tell you when I'm shooting him from over there. You know, wonder sometimes, like, when you've got like 5 or 6 tanks aiming for you, those harasses are going to try and fight them. You can just see all the shots missing constantly. So, that's great. See what I'm doing here, guys? I'm basically pressing WASD. It's in order. You'll be surprised at how few people can actually target when your target is moving. I do not let that vanguard flank on us. I'm pulling back in here. I'm hoping the other mags do the same, but I don't think he's noticed. Yeah. Sometimes, guys, discretion, you know, is a better part of valor. You don't get any rewards in this game for bravery. That's my thing, guys. You see I keep switching between first person and third person. It's for that, so I can see what's going on. Drop some mines here just in case I don't know asses try and come up behind me. I really like this silver colour. It's a better metal colour, but it makes everything silver. And I really like it. And it's kind of my colour, all my characters. Nice. I love doing that in Galaxies. It's always risky, as you just saw. But yeah, I love landing on people with Galaxies. On Ender it's great as well because you get like the canyon pops and you can swipe down and just take out like infantry and vehicles. might try and get back up. Actually, open those prowlers. It doesn't look like it. It does 60% TR pop. I just don't want to come on a con and be met with 15 prowlers. Where are they all? I'm hoping because his population's moved that they've buggered off. It does look like it because we've got some silver around that they're doing versus fuzzy prowlers. I can sometimes understand though. I mean, that guy's been chasing me from down there, and I was shooting him there, and now I'm up here. He must just be like, cut. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put a Spitfire down. Never expected to get any kills, but they can allow you to let us off, which is very important. People always do when they start getting different shots is they go backwards, which means that the second shot you can kind of plan for it. I'll make sure I don't have that next. Oh, that. Oh. Just in case you use it. Did go closer, but yeah. Just to grab some extra XP. If you're ever going to be doing this in the max, guys, get the nanite repair. A lot of people don't actually use it for their maxes, but it's actually really useful. Nanite repair. So I can hit those shots that are like impossible. You see the guys making montages of it, and then I'm shooting something directly in front of me, and I'm like, oh, I do it. Oh, he's trying to swipe that max. Oh, he did swipe that max. Yeah, but I can't help him. Still hearing them running about. If you ever playing as an engineer and you have the wall, put that down, and it stops the ESF from doing that. Even the turret, hide behind the turret, the ESF will die instantly because, as we know, turrets are made out of absolute hardest substance known to anyone in this game. Looks like that's what that was on. I'm gonna head back down. This is boring. I thought there'd be more chance of shooting things. I'm gonna go to far away though so I can get more of a view. I'm not using stealth or anything like that. This is nanite repair. This is my solo setup, so that's why I've got anti-air, nanite repair, because that's what I find to be the best option for people on the road. And I usually have a home. Although saying that, I've had people say I'm actually, I think I spent the last 5 years working in hospitality. I think that helped. Still got a list, but that's partly because I used to play rugby. I had my teeth knocked out quite a lot. I say teeth, I had one tooth knocked out with people. Hi there. Try and step this lightning. just go for the main battle tank and then leave the lightning alone. And whether I actually really enjoy avoiding the lightning, so it's like stealth because you can really do damage if you get behind them and they engage your buddies. I hate that sound of flashes coming behind me. It shows how powerful they are, how overpowered they are, that I'm genuinely, when I hear about it, it seems like I hear a lip coming behind me, it's like, oh god, oh god, oh god. And then it's like, oh god, it's I should push out this so I don't get flagged. I think I'll see what this threatening's doing as well. I think that might be the same guy. If you ever see me in a galaxy doing stuff like that, guys, you know I'm just giving up on that particular day. I'm literally just down about the gal. Usually I'm a pair gal, and I just like to come down and just like to pair people, or like an ammo gal, which you can actually get a ridiculous amount of certifications. And the thing with ammo gals is you get XP every single person that fires the gun. The other one. That shit. Oh, it's how can I get away from here? Oh god. Bloody. See him. Bosses are basking, we're starting to get him. He's good. Might have got it so slow when you're going across open ground. I totally abandoned that guy's lightning, but I'm like, oh well, bye. I don't know you. I don't mind the light actually. I think that because it's acting like the extra light source, it's actually good in my eyes. Guy probably is not the best idea to do this. To get closer to me, that means I just get more accurate. That's 3 shots I just put into him. I'm not the best at really long ranges, but yeah, if you come somewhat close to me, not a good idea. I think that might be it. With that an assist I didn't see. I think I might be him. Oh, nice. Oh, I'm getting lag, I think. Yeah, I think I got lag. I'm pretty sure I hit him there with that shot. I don't know if you guys have noticed yet, but spawn beacons are the hardest thing in this game to kill. Unless you get a direct hit, they just don't die. A lot of NC armor. do think that sometimes I should maybe use zooms because I think that might help a little bit. Let's just see where the shot will go and be along for the world if someone else could hit him. That's one shot. I think 2 shots in his ass. Got a Vanguard over there. I have got somewhat of support. Actually, I've not fought I've not fought Vanguards down here for a while. Which anything I fought down here is BD Koalas, which are annoying. They're really fast. Koalas are full racer chassis are really fast. Kind of what they're supposed to do though is get into your positions real quickly and just shell. I really want to go up here. We have got infantry up there, I'm assuming they would have spotted Vanguard if they were driving past. Hopefully. But with the thing with Vanguard, if the Vanguard's got stealth and gets the first shot on you, you're kind of screwed. If you can dictate the combat, if you can dictate the fight, Magriders will generally win, only if they can dictate the fight. That guy legit shooting me with an anti-aircraft weapon. What's going on? Pretty sure that went too late. Yeah, you can thank Mel for those rocket missiles, mate. You know, one of them, if they hit every single shot, more powerful than I think anything but a decimator. This is a really nice spot for building bases, if you ever want them. You can use these buildings here to kind of act as enlarge the base. You just got to watch out for infantry then. But yeah, it's a really nice spot for a bit of base building. I do kind of think that Galaxy should have their health increase a little bit. I think Galaxies, I mean not Colossus level, but like they're only about 7,000, which is only a tiny bit more than a Vanguard, and look at the difference in size. I know it's an aircraft, but I think you'd see a lot more support Galaxies if they had their armor increased. mean, hardly anybody ever uses repair else. I know I do. Yeah, this is the thing with terrain. He nudge you off shots. Basic. That's in there. Doesn't really power somewhere. Everyone's a bit easier to take out now. Oh, I mean, treating repair sons as if you would healers and medics, and then again, focus them down as soon as you can. You've been seeing me as well use the repair grenades if you are running solo. I highly recommend them. Even if you're not running solo, it's 200 certs, they're not expensive. And yeah, I really recommend using them with the grenade bandolier. So you've got a bunch of them. The only thing is they do cost resources, and if you use all of them and then die, you probably will go spawn pretty quickly afterwards. Come on, that must be dead. There we go. Ah, I did not know he was there. That's one of the times that you get light assaulted with the hound. Okay. Fine. That's my last upgrade. Sometimes what you can do is, if you are using upgrades, find a sunder and just resupply when you're doing your run. So I might do that, but I don't know the sunder deployed it. Hey, keep that. I'm just going to resupply now. That way I've got my grenades back and my resources will come back. What is there now? behind. Not this harasser. Is it this harasser? Didn't look like it. I don't know, maybe I'll see the guy shoot from the back. Yeah, 40 minutes, so it takes a lot of my time because I've set these to highest quality now, which hopefully means I get higher quality videos. But these do take a lot of space, so I can't keep them once I've uploaded them, for instance. Four shot and he's on fire. Ah. Oh, we're getting flagged. I'm running away because we're getting flagged. And some idiot with a lock on hitting me. Ah, keep the shield. These are really handy, these, I like them. If you put them out, and if it's a fight like this, where there's not much aircraft, you can actually really change the battle from you losing, getting off, to you the counter attack. And done well in a base can be good. You can lock off like the waypoint and have it protected by a shield. Right, so I'm going to finish the video there. I might play on it. It seems to have died down a little bit. But thank you for joining me. I hope the light and the view angle is helping. I just basically, what I was noticing was there's a lot of glare in the glasses that I use. Which I would again highly recommend. I'm not getting stuff like that, but I would. They're not expensive. They cost me about 10 quid. They really do help my eyes. So for those of you guys like me who play a lot of games, here we go. Anyway guys, thanks for joining me. If you've been this long, well done. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay.